Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, November the 9th, 2023. It is time for a brand new episode of AMA Air. Coming up today, we're going to remember our former AMA president, Dave Brown.
I have an update to share from the government team on our FRIA status.
And we've got some really cool stuff we're going to be giving away. All that and more coming up today on AMA Air. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of AMA Air. My name is Matt Ruddick.
My name is Lee Ray. Happy to be here.
Lee, it's wonderful to see you again. I feel like it's been forever.
I'm pretty sure we talked a few minutes ago, but yes, good to see you back.
Oh, yeah, well, that's okay. That's fine. I wanted to start the show. I wanted to give a quick shout out and a thank you to Erin Dobbs, who stepped in for me last month. She did a fantastic job, and I appreciate her doing that for me. As you guys can tell, I'm having a little bit of a facial paralysis situation, so I decided to not be on the show last month, and I'm jumping in. If you can't understand me, I apologize. We're going to do the best that we can here. I'm going to make Lee do all the work today.
No, they're going to be entertained by how you pronounce words, so we're going to throw all the hard words at you today.
That's actually true. Well, Lee, before we get started, I just wanted to offer my congratulations to the other Texas team, the Texas Rangers, for winning the World Series this year. I know that's not your Astros, but...
Yeah, you can just say, Steve, this is for you. Congrats on the Rangers winning. And just tell Steve. That's my buddy Steve in Dallas. He'll be very happy you said so.
Well, hey, congratulations, Steve, on your World Series win. My Dodgers were not as successful this year, but that's okay. There's always next year. There's always next year, Lee.
There's always next year.
Well, before we get started, we wanted to let you guys know, we teased it in our open, we posted about it on social media, I believe. We've got some things we're going to give away today. We had such a great time last month giving away some awesome prizes from Dubrow. We decided we were going to try to do that a little bit more often, and we're going to start today. We're going to give away a couple of prizes. We have two prizes in particular that we're going to give away, and I've got them right here. And we got them, pictures on screen too. We're going to give away an alpha and a beta right here on today's show. All you have to do is comment down in the comment box, #AMA. That will enter you into the giveaway, and we're going to do that drawing at the end of the show. If you guys have not gotten your hands on one of these are awesome airplanes. They are rubber powered. They come with everything that you're going to need to get it in the air and flying. It's a great beginner aircraft if you've got a young kid, grandkid, whatever the case is, or if you just want to try your hand at it. These are great ways to get involved and get started on it. Lee, I know you've had some experience with these, right?
We have, during Camp AMA, we had the kids all build one and have a contest, and my oldest one for, I don't know, like a 50-plus second flight. It was amazing. He caught a nice thermal, so they're great. And my push for those of you who are entering, and we see people already doing so, this is a great item to go to your club, find a youth who's there visiting, and someone maybe who's not into the hobby yet, and just see that kid's eyes light up when you have them in aircraft. When I was at Best back in October, we brought some gliders that we had. We bought this huge collection of gliders. It was great. And we just walked around and handed them to the kids, and you thought that you had given them like an F-16, turbine jet with an IX-20 transmitter. I mean, they were just having a ball. So again, wonderful planes, even if it's for yourself, if you guys are, it's getting cold now. So if you have an indoor event that you can fly at, this is another great aircraft you can bring with you.
Well, we want to thank the AMA Education Department who graciously donated these to be given away here to two of our very lucky viewers here on the show. We thank you guys so much for that. All right, shall we jump into the show?
You bet.
All right. We want to start the show off today by talking a little bit about our former AMA president, Dave Brown. We announced just about a week ago that Dave had passed away at the age of 78. An incredible steward of model aviation over the years. Dave was somebody, he started flying back in the 1950s. He flew in 10 different Tournament of Champions. If you guys are familiar with the Tournament of Champions series, he flew in 10 of those. He finished in the top 3 in 8 of those tournaments. So a very accomplished pilot. He also flew in 5 different world championships, winning team gold medals, and in many of those, he won 3 individual silver medals in world championships over the years, as well as being a team manager in multiple world championships. Dave also started Dave Brown Products back in 1979, offering a wide assortment of hobby products. He was the AMA District Vice President for District 3 for many years. He was the Executive Vice President for the AMA, and of course he was AMA President from 1995 through 2008. Dave was, by all accounts, one of the most influential and important people in this hobby for so many years. There are so many people that credit him with teaching them how to fly, getting interested in the hobby, getting them interested in competing in the hobby. And while I can't say that I ever had the fortune of meeting and working with Dave, and a lot of people here at headquarters did, and I can tell you that his loss was felt by everybody here in this building, and our thoughts go out to all of Dave's family and friends. It's a real loss for the hobby, but it was a great pleasure for Dave to represent the AMA for so many years. What we would love for you guys to do is, if you have any stories about Dave, if you ever got to fly with Dave or you met Dave, had any interactions with him, we'd love for you guys to share those down in the comments below. We'd love to hear some of those. He touched so many people in this hobby, it's hard to imagine we don't have a few of his friends watching today. So.
Yeah, and I put in the comment sections a link that'll take you to his autobiography on our AMA page.
Yeah, because I should point out, because Dave was an AMA fellow. He was an AMA Hall of Fame member, a Model Aviation Hall of Fame member. He's gotten just about every award you can probably get from the AMA and model aviation in general. So yeah, go check out that autobiography from him. That's part of the AMA History Project. I think it's well worth the read. And we're going to miss Dave a lot. And I know, like I said, everybody here at headquarters that had the chance to work with him over the years, his loss has really been felt here in the building. So we're going to miss you, Dave, and I wanted to let everybody know about that. So definitely, again, if you guys have stories about Dave or anything you want to share, please do so down in the comments below. We'd appreciate hearing those.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Lee, let's talk about some government updates. We got some updates from the Gov Department about FRIA.
We do. Federally recognized identification area. Guys, if you've been under a rock, we're still fighting hard to get all our clubs a FRIA status, which means you can fly at your club without the use of a remote ID module. And our government team is fighting all the time to make it a little easier on our clubs to get that approval. We also have them working diligently with Congress, and I received a letter from Tyler Dobbs, who's head of our government team, and I wanted to read that with you guys. This is a statement they shared with us recently. And it reads, AMA continues to work with the FAA to find solutions for denied FRIA sites in both controlled and uncontrolled airspace. Progress is being made as we explore alternative solutions that would satisfy the remote ID rule for fixed flying sites. In addition, our government affairs teams is meeting with members of Congress, informing them of their constituents being impacted by FRIA denials, and many offices are requesting that the FAA provide justification for these denials. And as one of the members who submits those applications, it is tough. The hope we have here is that some of the requests that we're asking the FAA to help us approve will be accepted, and we can turn these around a lot quicker. But as you are aware, the most of the time that we have a denial is for a site that's either on or near an airport or possibly over a large public area. And that's just a difficult acceptance for the FAA to approve. So we are still trying hard. Every time I get a denial, we work harder to get more information and back to the FAA, and we're not going to give up. So wanted to share that with you guys to let you know your AMA members and AMA staff are working hard for its members to let you guys continue flying as you always have safely for over 75 plus years.
Yeah, and I just want to say, as someone who's not involved in the FRIA process, I don't do any work in that field. Lee, I know you do. Our clubs department, you guys all work really hard together at getting these FRIA applications submitted, and then going back and working on the ones that have been denied to try to get them rectified and get them approved. The hard work that you guys have been putting in, you and the clubs department, has been nothing short of miraculous, and some of the amount of success you guys have had, and there's still a lot more work to do. But I want to, as someone who walks by that clubs department every single day, I want to let everybody watching know that if there's any question how hard those guys are working to get that work done, rest assured they're doing everything they can, and we're going to get there, I think, in due time. So,
well, I'll give you guys a rough number just to let you know how hard we are working, because we have a great staff, and again, they all work hard. But we've had over 1,600 submitted, 1,200 have been approved, and around 260 have been denied. And as you know, every time I get a denial, it stings a little.
Yeah.
It's not a good feeling. I feel for those primary points of contact who I interact with often to do whatever we can to add more data to that. And I will provide some good news. There have been denials that I've received that the second application is accepted. So that's what we're doing for our clubs. We're making sure we send more data. We're making sure that all the information is understood. And sometimes they're as simple as a little error or a clerical error or a road that the FAA sees that they don't realize it's a farm road or something, or it's part of the land. And that's all it takes to get approval. And if you're on Facebook and you look at your club's messages, or if you join the iFly AMA Facebook group, we do have a lot of people who are announcing that their club has received their FRIA. They're very proud of that. Yep. And speaking of that, acknowledgement, that little badge of honor, I know you and I are going to touch on this, but I would like to share, for those of you who may not be aware, there is a way for you to go to our website and check the FRIA status for clubs. And if you go to, and I don't know if I have the link right here, maybe my buddy Bryce has got it. Here it is. If you go to modelaircraft.org/club finder, it'll take you to this website here. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys there. And if you look right here, zoom in there, there's a little FRIA sites checkbox. And this will, you click find, this will show you all the clubs that have a FRIA status. Okay. And this has been helpful for those of you who are asking, hey, how do we let people know that they can fly here with remote ID? And that's how you do it. And also you can go to if you know your club number, mine's 1081, and go straight to it, Northwest RC, you can see that the FRIA badge is right there to let you know that that club has been approved. If you have any questions, you can contact us and we'd be happy to help you. Please use us for any assistance you have. Even if you're not the primary point of contact, if you have questions about this process, we are happy to fill you in.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the other things we want to let you guys know, it's something we just got up on the website within the last week or two, is if you're a club who did get FRIA status, so your FRIA application was approved, and you want some way to denote that on your own website or your own social media page. We've uploaded a couple of graphics for you guys that you can download here on modelaircraft.org/AMA-logos. And you can also get our AMA logos from there as well. But we have our FRIA badges there that you can download. You can stick those on your website, your social media page. If you want, we have print-ready versions of those on there as well. So if you want to print one out to put on your signage at your club field, you could do that as well. Just to let everybody know that you have been an approved FRIA site. And it's just one more thing that we wanted to try to throw out to you guys to help you along through this process. So we appreciate that, or hope that you guys can get some use out of those.
Yeah, I put our email in there, FRIA@modelaircraft.org, in the comment section. So again, if you have questions, you can let us know. And I thought I had Thought there was another question about it, but thank you for that. And I will say I recently came across a couple of Facebook pages for clubs that updated their background image to have the FRIA logo in the corner. So that's something else you can do, guys, to
Awesome.
share that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, before we go any further, I want to just remind you guys we are doing this giveaway at the end of the show to get an AMA beta or an AMA alpha. All you got to do is use the hashtag AMA in the comments down below. Doesn't matter if you're on YouTube or on Facebook, wherever you're watching. If you're watching live, I should point that out. I don't think I said that earlier. You do need to be watching live. If you're watching after the fact, unfortunately, we will have already given it away. But if you have not yet entered, please be sure you do. I know we've had a few people join the show since we started. So I just want to give a reminder about that. We do have a few other reminders we wanted to throw out as we move here through the show. AMA elections. We have some AMA elections coming up that are, as a matter of fact, we're just days away as I look at my invisible watch. We have a number of elections or a number of offices on the Executive Council that are up for election this year. The ballots should have been mailed to you. You should have gotten them already through your bill and ballot. And if you want to get those ballots in, they need to be postmarked by November the 13th, which is coming up. That's just, 4 days away? What is the 13th? Is that Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday?
It's Monday.
Math is hard. Monday. Sorry, guys, math is hard for me right now. So make sure you get those ballots in the mail by Monday and get those ballots in because your participation is important to make your voice heard. So there we go. There's that reminder. Let's jump over to Club of the Month, Lee, because it's always a great time to hear a little bit about what some of the clubs around the country are doing. We have a brand new Club of the Month for the month of November. Why don't you tell us a little bit about them?
I will be happy to. Let me pull up my screen here. Coming to the stage, the Northern Connecticut Radio Control Club. NCRCC is our Club of the Month. And I want to say it was fun to read about their heritage because on this collage that I created, normally I would use recent photos that people had, of events they've done, but I really liked grabbing these old photos that they put on their website. I think that was a nice touch, and I would encourage you to go to their website. It's ncrcc.org. And look at this. Good job, guys. Matt will always tell you he loves a good website. You guys did a great job documenting everything about your club. This is why we have these great clubs out there, and this is a perfect example. Started back in 1965, I think. 62, excuse me. And it just kept on growing. So I think they said they had 35 members their first year, and now they have well over 150. And just look at some of those really cool photos, nice photos too. And one thing they mentioned about their club expanding better is because they did a lot of competitions, created a lot of events. So I encourage you, if you have a club and you want to get more people to get involved, consider having some type of contest. Even if it's just for a fun fly contest, get more people around town to come visit your club and check it out. But there are just some really great photos, some really great stories to read. So really great job, guys. You certainly deserved Club of the Month, Northern Connecticut Radio Control Club.
So just to touch on a little bit of what you said, I do love a great club website. This is one of the better ones I've seen, I have to say. This is very nicely put together. But what I love even more than that are old pictures. And the photos that they have on this website are fantastic. I love seeing those old vintage photos, the old vintage airplanes, people enjoying the hobby back in the 60s, the 70s, etc. I spent a couple months ago, I spent probably 2 or 3 hours one afternoon over in the museum going through some old photos for a project that we were working on. And it's wild how lost you can get in looking at some of those photos. And I think I'm going to have a really good time looking through some of these on here as well. So congratulations to the NCRCC, the Northern Connecticut Radio Control Club, for being Club of the Month this month. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
In addition to that, we have our iFly AMA cover photo contest that we hold every month. If you guys are not yet members of the iFly AMA Facebook group, all you got to do is go to facebook.com/groups/iFlyAMA and click that join button, answer a couple questions, make sure you're not a robot. Lee doesn't like robots. He keeps them out of there as much as he can. And you can join in to all the fun there at the iFly AMA Facebook group, including joining in there to try to get your photo submitted and elected into the iFly AMA cover photo for that month. Lee, do we have a winner for the month of November?
Of course we have a winner. It's really pretty too. So thank you very much, Barry Green, for submitting this photo. Now, this is fun for Matt. Ready, Matt? This is Photoshop time. This is his photo, the one in the white box. I added the other part just because if anybody understands Facebook banners, they're very... Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. They're very narrow, and I didn't want to miss anything from this photo to share. So I wanted to make sure I could expand it. So thank you, Photoshop 2024, for letting me have fun.
I see what you did there.
Thank you. Notice I blurred it out. You know, it's not the focus. The focus is this great picture that Barry shared.
I think that's an appropriate use of AI. I will allow it.
Thank you very much.
This is a gorgeous photo. An absolutely gorgeous photo. I think this is a worthy cover photo for this month. God, who wouldn't love to fly on that location?
Yeah. It's gorgeous. Those are beautiful. Flex Innovation RV8s, both on floats. I had the pleasure of seeing a couple of those fly at CEF, so they're really neat planes. They're great planes to fly. My son has an RV8, a different brand, but there are good planes to fly. But Barry, thank you for sharing this one. It was a definite winner. And again, as Matt said, if you would like to share your photo, or if you've taken a photo of someone's plane that's really cool, go to our Facebook page, groups/iFlyAMA. Join, share your photo. There's a featured link at the top that we do every month. Add your photo or photos. We do encourage new pilots, new entries. We try not to repeat, but have fun with it. And again, not only does there's one winner, but it's just so fun to see the entire gallery. Yes. And there's usually some good conversations from those. So, Barry, congratulations. You're on the cover.
Do we know where this was taken? Do we have a location?
I don't, but would you like me to reach out to Barry and find out?
I would like to know. I think
should we all guess? Do we one of those community, does anybody seen this before?
I kind of want to make a guess. It's kind of one of those geo-guessing type of games. If I do my sleuthing, my first gut reaction was kind of Pacific Northwest somewhere, but I don't. It could be somewhere around the Smokies. Could be in Tennessee area. Maybe I don't know.
Are we adding a new contest to iFlyAMA? Whoever the winner is, you got to guess where it is. So, by the way, not only should you do #AMA, but if you're willing to put a guess in the comment section, go right ahead. It'd be very interesting.
We actually have the answer. We got a comment from Alan Oliver. He says, it is at a lake. Thank you, Alan. You win. Thank you. I was not aware.
Wow.
I can't be mad at that. I really can't be mad at that.
Why do I have a feeling Alan is going to win one of the prizes too? He's just like, his luck is running in. Good luck, Alan. I hope you do win. I hope the spinning the wheel of fortune lands on your name. So thanks for playing.
If you can't tell, I'm laughing, but only half of my face will laugh, so I'm not trying to be rude. That's very funny. I appreciated that. All right, so wanted to give you guys a couple of quick housekeeping bits of information. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. If you didn't know that already, tomorrow, November 10th.
Nope, it's the 11th. It's on Sunday.
I'm sorry. Is it really?
Yeah.
Well,
no, that Saturday is the 11th. Excuse me. Saturday's the 11th, but it's on the 11th.
My apologies.
There you go. Look, and that's why we're sharing this wonderful link here about what is Veterans Day.
That's.
Thanks, Bryce.
My apologies. I wrote the wrong date down. But what is important, at least for AMA members, for tomorrow, AMA headquarters is going to be closed in observance for Veterans Day. So we will not be in the office tomorrow. But I hope that everybody out there observes on Saturday, Veterans Day, and remembers all the veterans out there who fought for our country and for our freedom. So we appreciate all those veterans. Yeah, so wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. We also want to let you guys know that November traditionally holds what is called Giving Tuesday. If you've been around the AMA for a number of years, you know that we've talked about Giving Tuesday quite frequently each year. And this year will be no exception. November the 28th, which is a Tuesday, I do know that because it's Giving Tuesday, is going to be, it's the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. It's going to be a day where we're going to ask you if you have the means and want to donate to the AMA Foundation. That's going to be a great day to do that as part of Giving Tuesday. So make sure to have that marked on your calendar as well.
If I could, I'm going to sneak in. You didn't give me a chance to breathe in, but I would like to thank all the veterans as well. Thank you guys for all you've done for this country. You make this country great, and you deserve our respect.
Absolutely. All right. I think it's time to do our giveaway.
Show what they are again. There we go.
If you haven't entered yet, this is your last chance to enter into our giveaway for an AMA Alpha or an AMA Beta. You see those on your screen right now. Just need to comment #AMA in the comments section. If you've already entered, you don't need to do it again. Only one entry per person. But if you've not yet done that, if you've joined in late into the show, now's your last chance, because we're going to start giving these away in, my invisible watch tells me, right now. All right, we're going to start with the AMA Alpha. Shall we start with the Alpha? We'll just go in order here. I think
in alphabetical order, yes.
So the AMA Alpha, this was the first of these that was introduced back in, I want to say 2018. I might be guessing on that, but somewhere around that vicinity. But we're going to give one of these away. Okay, here we go. I didn't get to do this last month, Lee. You guys were kind of
we were the guinea pigs
on this. Yeah.
No guinea pigs.
So here we
now
go.
It's your turn.
Let's find out who's taking
Come on, Alan. Come on, Alan.
The AMA Alpha.
Oh, missed out. Ginger wins.
Ginger, congratulations. You have won the AMA Alpha. So thank you so much for watching AMA Air today, and congratulations on winning that. If you want to reach out to us at marketing@modelaircraft.org, we will get one of these mailed out to you as soon as we can. So congratulations on that. And now we have the AMA Beta. This was the bigger brother, the successor to the Alpha. We're going to give this one away. And same thing applies here. As long as you've been entered into the contest by using #AMA on the comments section, you are entered in. And we're going to go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. I don't know what the
that's,
word. The
that's perfect.
We got to come up with something better than that. I think that was
this is your game show. You call whatever you want.
Albert Niesner, congratulations. You have won the AMA Beta. Again, thank you so much for watching us live today on the show. And if you reach out to us at marketing@modelaircraft.org, we'll get the AMA Beta sent out to you as soon as we can. Thank you so much for entering into our contest. You guys are going to be thrilled with these. I think they're a lot of fun. You get a lot of mileage. They're super durable too, which is what I love the most about it, quite frankly, is because you could, fly these into a wall, theoretically, and it's gonna take a beating. It really will. And they're great for indoor. They're really great for outdoor as well. I think you guys are going to really enjoy them. We are going to do another giveaway next month. I think we're going to have some AMA store items, perhaps, that we're going to try to give away on next month's episode. So be sure to watch next month to maybe get some more prizes to take.
Yeah. So Alan, you didn't win this time, but you could win next time. So tune in, Alan. I'm all for Alan. Come on, Alan's going to win. So come play our game. Matt's giveaway on our next episode of AMA Air. We'd love to have you guys come back. We'll share some year-ending news, maybe some highlight reels. That'd be fun. Some Matt's highlight reels, stuff we've done this year, and maybe hear more from you guys on what you're going to be doing over the holidays.
Absolutely. And we also want to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. That's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks. I know I'm going to be enjoying myself on the what I like to call Turkey Day. I love me some Turkey Day.
Yeah.
I know that's going to surprise everybody. Thanksgiving is going to be awesome. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving with your friends and your family. Lee, I hope you do as well, obviously.
Will do.
Do you guys do some good barbecue down there for Thanksgiving?
No, I do the turkey.
What's the Texas tradition?
Well, of course, deep frying turkey is big here, but I love to do a brine. I'd like to do a turkey brine. That's my favorite.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm mad at that. You guys get barbecue all year round. I don't.
That's true.
Anyway, well, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching today on AMA Air. Those of you that watched live, thanks for joining us. If you're watching after the fact, we thank you as well. We hope you can join live on one of these days. Lee, do you have any parting words for our viewers before we sign off?
If you are not a member of the AMA, we'd love to have you join. Go to modelaircraft.org/join, become a member. Love to have you part of the team. And enjoy this hobby if you already are a member. Go to your club, have fun, get as much flying as you can for you Northerners. I'll be here having fun because we don't have that issue here in Texas. But go out and have a great time flying, guys. Enjoy the hobby.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Lee, and thank you all for watching. Thanks to Bryce behind the scenes doing a great job producing the show. We will see you all on the next episode of AMA Air. Until then, happy flying, everyone.